That doesn't look like sorghum. Hang on. That's canola. That's ready to harvest. Oh, did I pick up the wrong contract? Hello and welcome along and welcome back to the Old Stream Farm, where today we're making some slow old progress towards field 50. We picked this up as a contract last time. It should be sorghum we are harvesting, so I'm just taking my speed up to 11 miles an hour because we are escorting the combine along this road fairly slowly. It is just behind me here, so we've got the header trailer on here. We're in the disco and the combine is coming along behind us. Field 50 is that field just over there, so should make a decent amount from this. I think this is 2,000 odd pounds that we're looking at making from this contract, and yeah, it is going to give us some feed for our chickens, which is pretty awesome. It'll actually save us an absolute fortune. I think I've just seen the train go past, so I'm not too worried about this. Now, there was a canola contract kicking around as well, and I think I might grab that if we have the combine around long enough. It's like our combine has stopped. Nope, it is still coming. There we go. So yeah, this is the field we're going to be doing over here. That doesn't look like sorghum. Hang on. That's canola. That's ready to harvest. Oh, did I pick up the wrong contract? Field of the harvesting. I picked up the wrong contract. We've got canola in field 50. And, right. So, we've got, thankfully, our sorghum contract is still available in field 46. So what I'm going to do is accept contract, because looking at this, we've got a very similar set of equipment. So we will accept that contract. And then when our combine eventually makes it down here, we will get cracking on this canola, get this cut, because it is, it's September. Is canola even harvestable in September? This could go horribly, horribly wrong. No, we are outside of the harvesting window for the canola. So, this could still go very, very badly. Combine has finally made it here, although it's been weaving its way along the road. So let's take the hired worker off that. And we've got the tractor following up behind. So I'm going to want to get the hired worker off that in a moment as well. There we go. Header on. Unfold our combine. And then we'll just jump out quickly and stop that tractor, because we don't want them following where we've just been. So, yeah, stop that tractor. Then once we've got the combine into the field, we can start ourselves off. Oh, we need to connect up our... There we go. Right, and down, and in, and can we harvest? Yes! Oh, I'm really hoping that this does not wither before we get a chance to actually get this field cut, because there's a 98% field yield bonus on this field. So it could be a really, really lucrative contract, this. But we will have to see how things go. Let's not waste any more time, though. Let's crack on and see if we can get this field harvested, because we want to get this harvested, and then we want to get that sorghum harvested, and it will be really, really good for us if we manage to get both these contracts done. So, full disclosure, I actually knew we'd got the wrong contract here. I had no idea if this field had withered or not, admittedly, and I was kind of hoping it hadn't, but that would have made even more. But yes, it had got pointed out by several of you at the end of the last video. Thank you very much. Of my mistake. I am feeling very lucky at the moment that this is working. That doesn't mean that it is actually going to continue to work. It is, well, as I said, it is December. This crop should have withered, and it's very possible it hasn't because it is a contract. And it may be that the contract holds for a little bit. We're going to find out. It's going to be very interesting, and I'm kind of sitting on the edge of my seat, hoping that this is going to hold out. The fact that it's 10 past 8 in the morning should mean that we're okay, but I'm just very, very wary. The contract is a good paying one, thankfully, and we're already 20% of the way through it. So we're looking at being nearly halfway through by the time we do our 2 headlands off this, which is quite something. That's a huge thing. This is not the most massive of fields. We only have 37% of our tank full, so I reckon we're going to have 2 full tanks off here before we finish the field, which means we've got plenty of space in the trailers to get all of this crop off the field before we go and deliver any, which is brilliant. We'll be able to put the excess in our silo, and that should work out very well for us as well. We can hold that then until December, when we get the best price for the canola. All in all, I'm feeling very, very fortunate right now. And so, yeah, let's hope our luck holds out. If we can get this field and the sorghum done today, we're going to have 2 harvesting contracts under our belt that are going to actually fund us a little bit further and are going to allow things to run a bit better. Then next game day, that should give us enough cash to hire our grape harvester for the second time and get all of our grapes harvested, which will be great. And hopefully we will get a nice crop of those as well. 30% completed on the contract. This is good news. Over 90% full now, as we are coming up to the end of our second row of cutting. So what I want to do is, well, I think we'll keep going until we're full, and then we'll go and get the massey. We could possibly have done with 3 headlands, looking at how far it's taking me to turn around, but we're good otherwise. And I think a full tank is going to get us to about 50% of the way through this contract, which is going to be cracking. 2 full tanks is basically going to be everything we need to complete this contract. It will only go up as far as 80% without actually delivering anything. There we go. Completely full. Let's put our auger out and go and grab the massey. Yeah, the yield bonus on this field is absolutely brilliant. Now, this little massey, I think, can handle these 2 trailers full, especially as these are dolly trailers, which is why I'm not actually removing or, attaching the rear one, because I want to be able to reattach it, and it was a bit of a pain to attach it in the first place. There we go. There we are. And we don't have the manual unload for combines on here because it interfered with the grapes. We had huge problems with some of the harvesting mods and grapes. So, yeah, it's going to automatically unload. And, wow, maybe these trailers don't hold as much as I thought they did. That is a quite full trailer. Is it all going to fit in here? Or this combine just holds more than I expected. Wow, we might not actually be able to fit this whole field. in the combine and the trailers. In fact, it may take us more than one run to the sell point to get this done. I was expecting it to take less than that, which is interesting. Well, we should at least be able to get most of the crop in these trailers, and maybe we'll have enough left over to, or enough space left over in the combine to get the rest. We'll see how we get. I quite like this default Deutz-Fahr topliner combine that came with FS22. It's a nice combine. It is not quite a TX32. I mean, I do still have a massive soft spot for the New Holland old combine that came in FS19, and I'm so glad that that got very quickly released in FS22. But this Deutz is a nice little combine as well. It's not a bad starter combine at all. And to get you going and moving, it's of a decent size. I mean, it holds more crop than I expected it to, which is kind of interesting. What we hold about 8,000 liters in this, which is, yeah, slightly more than the New Holland does. But yeah, it's a cracking little starter combine. Really, really nice. Initially, I thought we were going to get at least 2 full tanks off this field, but we're now clearing up this side. We've got a little strip down the other end of the field here, and we're only 56% full. The middle of this field seemed to have a little bit less in it than the headlands did, which is slightly odd. But it does mean that everything here should fit in these trailers. We're going to have to be a little bit careful about exactly how much we tip when we're tipping it, because otherwise we're going to find that we tip too much, and as a result we will lose out on a bit of money later in the year. I don't think we're going to have a huge amount left over though anyway. By the time we finish this, yeah, we're at 57% and at 4,800. So this does hold 8,000 liters roughly. I think it was 8,600 when we emptied last time. And that is going to be, yeah, it's not quite going to be 16,000. I think we're probably going to end up with 15,000, which would be 2 full trailer fulls by the looks of things. Or actually, no, maybe 16,000, which would definitely be 2 trailer fulls. I think they hold 8,000 liters each, based by the fact that we had about 500 liters left after we emptied last time. So yeah, it's gonna be difficult to judge. I was hoping that it would basically be 2 full trailers that we tipped. That completed the contract and we would be all done. But we are not going to fill both trailers. So we've got to work out what maybe 80% of what we've got is and go from there. Looks like we are going to be about 80% full here. Well, we've topped 80% now. So a little bit over, which is not bad at all. Slightly less than I was expecting, but I always seem to overestimate how much crop I'm going to get based on what I get off the headlands. So I need to reduce my estimates for crop a little bit, I think. One thing I do know is all of this is going to fit in this back trailer. Plenty of space for it. We'll turn off that. We will get the auger out. We'll try not to hit the trailer. Can I see this auger? No, you can't see the auger from the cab. There we go, though. So that will empty into that trailer, and then we can see how much we got. I think we're going up to the grain elevator, if I read correctly. Yes, this is going up to the GCHB grain elevator, which is the same place the sorghum is going as well. But we just need to deliver this now. That has all fit in here. How much did we get off here in total? 15,543 litres. And canola. let's have a look at this. When is the best time to sell canola? Not the grain elevator isn't the best place to sell it anyway. Best time to sell is November, so it's on the rise at the moment. Hang on. 1,377. What's the current price? 1,306. So we're not massively far off the best price either. So that's good. Just not going to the grain elevator. So let's go tip this, and then we can come back and get on with our field of sorghum. This grain elevator is so far away from the field. It's literally the other side of the map. And it's taken me a good half an hour or so in game to get here. Right, we've got to make sure we tip into the right place. So, are we in here? Ah, there we go. Think it's in here looking at the map. Right, let's bring the first trailer in and tip that. Oh, it's going to go out the back, is it? Okay. Out it goes. 80% complete on this. Now, it shouldn't... One of the good things about getting all the crop before you complete a contract is that you end up getting a little bit more crop for yourself at the end. So we now want to be a little bit careful about tipping this. Keep a close eye. And at 54%, we only want to tip about half of this. So I want to stop at about 4,000, I think. 76%. 79%. 84%. 87%. 89%. Take it down to 2,000. 92%. 93%. There we go. Managed to get it with only 42,000. 1,414 left. So I am going to go back via my farm. I'm going to tip this into my silo. And yeah, then we can head back down the field to the sorghum and get that harvested as well. We mustn't complete this contract though until we have got that one done as well. Otherwise we'll lose this tractor, these trailers, and the combine. Transferring the combine over to our other field, which is this one here. This looks fairly quick and simple. I think we should get this done today as well. We're not right up to the edges like we are on the other fields, so we're gonna go there. Field 46 is 10% complete, and we've only just put the combine into it. Wow, this is not going to take us very long to get this done at all. I've actually set our tractor up to come and meet us at the top end of the field here. So I'm hoping by the time it gets here, we're going to be able to empty it out. We're already 20% complete, and we've done, well, we're only halfway around the headlands. That is extraordinarily quick on this field. We are going to try and hold on to as much of this as possible. I don't think we're going to get very much. Actually, there's our tractor coming back now. So, yeah, I don't know how much of this we're going to be able to hold on to. I don't know how much this is worth, to be honest. It might be worth keeping the contract and paying for this sorghum. It'd probably be cheaper overall than actually buying chicken feed. So we could just cancel the contract and do that. Not something I particularly like doing, but if it got us a lot of chicken feed, it would be worth it. We're only going to get a few thousand litres off this. It's not going to be a massive contract. So we'll see how it pans out. I mean, it'd basically be me buying all the sorghum off the farmer whose contracts we're running here, is the way I basically see it. Because it would cost us a load of money to do it, but it might be worth it just to hold on to the what? At the moment, we've got 3,000 litres off here. I don't think it's going to be much more than maybe a tank full off here. If we're lucky, it's certainly not going to be a huge amount. So as we come up to the end of the headland, we are 72% full. And we are 51% complete. So, yeah, this is not a very high-paying field. What I can't do, actually, on reflection, is what I was talking about a minute ago. We can't pay the farmer for this crop. We are going to have to complete this contract, and that is simply because we don't have enough money right now to hire a grape harvester for our grapes. We probably, I think we might just have enough if we complete these 2 contracts and maybe sell the sorghum off. I don't think we're going to have a huge amount extra anyway, but it's going to require that much in order for us to do this. We're going to get about 3.5 grand for the 2 contracts, plus a little bit for the sorghum is going to make it worth it. Oh, we'll try and hold on to the sorghum if we can. If we're close to how much we need, then we're still going to have a problem because we're going to have an overnight cost from our loan and everything, and other bits and pieces. So don't really know how well this is going to do. We are going to have more than a single tank, though. In fact, this might be enough to complete the contract with just what we have here. We're actually getting fairly close to a full tank at the end of the row here. 84.80. Yeah, that is going to be a full tank just as we cut into here, I think. 90. There we go. Full tank. Right, let's get the auger out and go and get the tractor and trailer. Or should I say tractor and trailers? Let's bring them round and unload. There we go. So it will fill this front trailer. It will fill part of the back trailer as well, as we know from the last time. So this entire contract will fit in both trailers. And it's not going to be quite as much as the previous contract. But it is still a fairly good yield. I did not expect more than a single trailer off this. There we go. 8,500 litres. Turn that off. Jump back in the combine. And then we've only got a couple of rows to finish off. Yeah, a couple of rows to finish off to get this field done. That's not bad at all. That is more than I expected for us to get off this field. We have another third of a tank, really. That is pretty brilliant. And that means at about an 80% delivery, we are going to probably only do the front trailer for this, I think. There we go. Yeah, I think it's going to take us only really the front trailer to empty in order to actually complete the contract and see how we do. 70%, 11,000. Yeah, let's go to empty this front trailer at the grain the grain mill and see what we get for it. And back again up here to the grain mill. Is this the grain mill, or what is this exactly? This is right up the top here. Sorry, grain elevator is where we are. Should just be a case of dropping this off here to complete this contract as well. Right, let's pull it in and tip it. So expecting the full first trailer to go in. And I changed the tip side to the side because I didn't think it was made a lot of sense really to tip it straight at the back. 81% complete. Is this all going to go in here to complete this contract? It must take this whole trailer. There we go. 74%. And we're left with 3,000. So I think we want to tip about 1,200 into here. So let's get that tipped as well. Like so. 80%. 82%, really? Wow. We are not going to be left with much of this. 89%. 91. 92. Oh, come on. Leave us with 1,000. There we go. Oh, no. Almost. 99% complete. Come on. Just a little bit less than 1,000. That didn't tip any. There we go. Oh. 878 litres left. We need to go give this to our chickens. So this is going to give us hopefully enough money to get the harvester. We'll see where we're left after we complete these 2 contracts. Back down to our farm. We're just going to go and get this tipped into our shed or into our grain store. That is round here. Oh, no, we're not going to tip it into the grain store. We're going to tip it into our chickens. That was the plan. Now, I've got fun because I'm going to have to back up 2 dolly trailers. I don't think this is probably a wise idea. Nope, this is not a wise idea. We'll go round and come back out and see if we can get this into the chicken area. So we want to pull this right alongside here. I'm glad I caught that, because otherwise we wouldn't have had a trailer to transport them. It's not going to register it. Okay. I think I have a bucket around here somewhere for our JCB. So we'll use that to do this instead. If not, I'm sure we can get hold of one. For now, though, I'm just going to pull this in here and we will tip our second trailer into here and feed the chickens for sorghum later. There we go. All done and dusted. Right, let's complete this contract. So over here, 2 harvesting contracts complete. Collect the first one, collect the second one. And where does that leave us? That leaves us at 14,826. How much is it to lease this? 12,342. I think we're going to be all right. I think we're going to have just enough money to do it. If not, we have got a fair whack of wool that we can be selling. So we can go and do that instead. I think, yep. I got this sent back to us here. So we'll get this back over by our farmhouse. But all in all, that's where we're going to finish for today. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.